Namaste and welcome. My name is Archana with Divine Soul Resonance, welcoming all of you to my channel with all my love and all my heart. To all my beautiful existing subscribers, thank you so much for all your love and all the energy that you share with me to make this community grow. And if you're visiting my channel for the first time, a special welcome to all of you. So today what I'm bringing forth is a reading for you. This is based on polls I've taken in the last year about what you're wishing to see and manifest more of in the year 2023. Now, as we are in the year 2023, one of the big things that you, my beautiful viewers, have shared with me, those who have shared with me, is that you want to have real and authentic relationships. About 48% of you are wanting to experience this authenticity in your relationships in the year 2023. Now, this could show up in your family, in your other dynamics, in your romance, in your partnerships. But what I am picking up is authenticity in deeper bonds and deeper relationships. That is what this reading is going to look at, is where you are right now in terms of bringing that energy in, and what may be some of your unconscious, subconscious blocks or repeating patterns that keep taking place in your life that prevents you from having those real relationships. And we'll look at the advice that's coming to you from your angels. How are your angels and your guides assisting you in bringing this heart's desire for you into fruition, into your reality? Now, let me start with the principle of resonance. Now, what you want wants you. If you're looking and wanting to have deeper connections, whether it's in your family, like I said, romantic or otherwise, that dynamic is seeking you as well. Now, the only thing is that you haven't found that yet because you're not in resonance. Because there's certain energetic patterns, certain things, and certain beliefs that keeps you in a certain place. And that's why that is really the true purpose, is to uncover what are some of the underlying patterns that are stopping you from coming in greater alignment and greater resonance with this dynamic or these dynamics in your life. So let's delve straight into the reading. Let's first start by looking at messages coming in from your guides about manifesting and experiencing more authentic relationships in the year 2023. What do they have for you? Psychic awareness. We'll see how that comes into the reading. What I'm picking up over here is that there is a great awareness that is coming to you in this year, at this time, when you're tuning into this reading. Your soul, it says your divine soul. I'm also picking up with this divine soul that you're looking for that divine connection. You're looking for that romance. You're looking for really having that understanding with other souls in your family, in your workplaces, people where you feel aligned with. So with this psychic awareness, this is already feeling like the divine feminine energy and our third eye chakra. With the third eye chakra, there is great understanding of the actual dynamics. Okay, so I am going to give you a couple of tips, but let's first start looking from tarot. Okay, the tips I'm going to give in as the reading progresses on how you can observe the patterns and what are some of the steps that you can take. All right, so let's start. Angels, where are the people currently at in their energetic space about manifesting and experiencing deep, authentic relationships in their life? Where are the people at? Thank you. I like that. This is the Queen of Pentacles energy, and I'm using the transparent tarot. That's why I have my white background here. So I like that. You're looking for the place. Your energetic vibration is wonderful. You're looking for something that's grounded, that is stable, that is nurturing, that is kind, that is generous, that is understanding. Okay, but that is also not just like in the doors of passion and everything's like there one time, everything's wonderful, but there's nothing solid. So you're looking for commitment, or you're looking for things that are committed, which is exactly what we're looking at as the title of the reading. I like this energy. So I'll also see what are some of the blocks that you have in being this person. So you have to be in this, embodied in this version for you to attract that. When are you the understanding, deeply psychic, deeply grounded, deeply kind person, okay, who's nurturing oneself and people around truthfully, okay, truthfully. And once you're embodying this energy, then it is a matter of time that the external has no choice but to match up to your vibration. Okay, so this is a beautiful place to be at. I love that. Now let's look at, angels, I want to know what has been that has brought the people from the near past to this place of being in the Queen of Pentacles energy. The Queen of Pentacles can be male or female. It is a feminine principle of nurturing and kindness, okay? This also feels like a mothering energy. Where there is deep understanding and unconditional love. That's what I pick up with the Queen of Pentacles, like unconditional love. So from the recent past, what I'm seeing is the Knight of Cups here. The Knight of Swords. So I feel like in the past, what has happened is that you've had some perhaps great communication or breakdown in communication, but it was like a lot of movement, a lot of talking, perhaps a lot of conflict that arose in different of your relationships, okay? And this has left you to a place on, I really need to have more understanding and not just intellectual conversations, not just talk, but can people walk the talk? Okay, so there's been some things that have taken place in the past where you're coming to a realization, this greater psychic awareness of the fact that I am a divine soul, that I have been nurturing. Even I'm sensing like almost immature communication. Now that can be immature communication, can show up from adults. Okay? Not just in children or people younger than you. So there's been immature communication that has been hurtful, something that's not very empathetic, and you are now looking at, that doesn't really work for me. And since that doesn't work for me, what is it that I want in my life that is going to work for me? So let's look at, with the psychic awareness and where you are at right now, what has your subconscious been pushing you to towards? What is your subconscious been pushing the people towards to be in this embodiment of the Queen of Pentacles? I like that. Look at the two queens coming in. A lot of feminine power coming up here right now in your reading. So I'm seeing your subconscious has been pushing you with the Queen of Wands energy. Your subconscious has been pushing you towards following your passions, your dreams, what brings you joy, what dedicated to a vision, commitment. It could also show up not just in love and romance, but also this type of an energy shows up as an entrepreneurial energy, shows up as going after one's dreams, having a vision and going after your dreams, whether you're male or female. Okay, so I want to know a little bit more about what the focus of this Queen of Wands has been from the subconscious. What has the focus been? Oh, I love that. What has the focus been of this Queen of Wands? And we get the King of Swords. Do you see that? I talked about the immaturity was what I was picking up. Okay, and perhaps I also feel in the past you have neglected your own thoughts and ideas and nurtured other people. Okay, gave to other people. Okay, all of these people are looking in this direction. All of them are looking in this direction. Everybody's looking in this direction. So I am looking at that this is like a past focused attention. Okay, so you're looking towards the past, you're looking towards what has been. So the ideas, the thoughts, where you have actually succumbed to other people's thoughts and ideas. You put your ideas on hold to nurture other people. You put your dreams on hold to nurture other people. Okay, and also I feel like you allowed other people's opinions to kind of, I don't want to say, okay, let me rephrase that. You have allowed other people's opinions where it has impacted your own self-worth and your self-value. Yes, that is a better way to present this, the idea that was coming. So your subconscious has been pushing you. Okay, what's been coming up, what's really coming up is this Queen of Wands, is to go after your dreams, to nurture your dreams. Okay, and I said that what was this for? And we got the King of Swords back again to the intellectual energy, to be strong in your mind to go after your dreams, okay? So that you can bring practicality, you can bring independence. This is also the card of financial independence and security. Let me see how many of you, okay, I took a poll. So how many of you people were wanting releasing financial constraints? Well, 60% of you had wanted to release financial constraints. So now your subconscious is kind of getting you ready. Okay, so let's clarify the mind. Let's clear the old patterns of thinking of what I am capable of, what I'm not capable of. Okay, that's what I'm feeling up here. And that's how the subconscious has been working on belief systems, belief of what is possible. And now in this time, this King of Swords is actually, this might have shown up in your reality as people or relations where you had very strong-minded people, okay, who try to intimidate you, okay, with their words, or maybe they pretended that they have more intellectual authority. So I know more, so you're going to do what I'm going to tell you to do because you don't know you don't know what you're talking about. Let me tell you how you should do it. So I see a very strong, and this is feeling like a masculine energy. Okay, both of these are feminine energy. Doesn't matter whether you're male or female. You've had to work through some masculine feminine imbalance in your life. This could be a father figure, this could be a partner, a very controlling. So this can be a very controlling person, very controlling situations in your life, in your subconscious. But now with those, you're breaking free. Okay, so you're breaking free. So I also feel this as a warring energy. Like, are you going to say something? But here your subconscious is getting you to tap into that same. Both of these people, they're at the highest level. That this person is a queen, this person's a king. Okay, so they have reached a certain level of mastery. So this is a mastery of, I'm going to follow my dreams. I'm an entrepreneur, or this is what I want to do. And that I understand your opinion and you're intellectually strong and wonderful, but I trust myself. Okay, so that has been the subconscious patterning that you are clearing out and bringing that to surface. Now, as you're doing it, let's see what has been the challenge, or what has been the challenge in bringing this nurturing truly authentic relationships into your life. What has been a bit of a challenge for the people angels? Thank you. High Priestess. Okay, and we talk about psychic awareness. This is interesting. Psychic awareness. So with this being a challenge, I love that. With this being a challenge, it is really that your journey so far up to now in life through these different relationships is all about finding that balance of the masculine feminine. And with the High Priestess as a challenge, that you haven't been able to, it's not consciously there. Meaning, like, you can see this light. I can see that there's this, this image of an angel here. I can see this. But the moon talks about, you really can't see what's underneath the tablecloth here, right? So you can't really see what's hidden. This talks about what's hidden, what's below the surface. That has been a bit of a hard time. And that's where your subconscious, this is a subconscious. This is the realm of the subconscious mind. It is bringing hidden knowledge to surface. Like, for instance, this reading, maybe there will be something in this reading that's going to spark an awareness. It's going to open up a certain door. It's going to open up a certain crack that you might not have seen. It might have been in your blind side that you could not really see as a clear vision. But you're working through this, okay? There's great amount of psychic awareness coming about relationships, about how you view yourself, about your own authentic power, and about how you must stand your ground, learn to draw boundaries. Okay, so that has been the challenge that you're working through. Okay, now what are the angels helping you to bring to your conscious awareness? You are getting psychic awareness. What are you being guided? What is it that's coming to your awareness? Okay, through all of this, something is coming to their awareness. What is coming to their awareness about relationships, angels? Okay, what fell out? Oh, I love that. I love that. the Ace of Cups. What's coming to your awareness is the Ace of Cups. Okay, let's bring it down here so we can see it. Whenever I choose readings from this deck, you really won't be able to see me because it's transparent. Otherwise, if you don't see the cards, it doesn't have that vibe. So, but I'm right here, okay? So what's coming to your conscious awareness is the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is emotional fulfillment. I want an authentic relationship. And for there to be authenticity, I must be willing. I must be willing to be vulnerable. I must be willing to touch upon my wounds and not allow the ideas, the experiences of the past to determine what my future is. Okay, so you're coming, it's a new awareness that's coming to you that, you know, as I'm sitting here, I'm thinking about all these relationships of why they didn't manifest. Was there an equality in the give and take? Now you're coming to this point of the angels. I'm like ready to have this birthing of this new relationship, which is filled with potential, with love, with joy, and which can be, you know, grounded, which is nurturing. And your guides are pointing you that this is what you seek is coming to you. Do you see that all that light coming in? Let's take a little bit more on what this Ace of Cups is and what is coming to the conscious awareness of the people about authentic relationships, divine love. Is they're looking for that divine love, true love, or simply they're looking for peace in relationships with their friends and family. What is this? Okay, we get the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so what's coming to your conscious awareness is that, let me see this. First, let me see it individually. Okay, I like that. With this person kneeling, okay, there's a different energy over here. This is an overpowering, like really big, like, you know, king stature. And this one feels like humble. This also feels like an inner child, like someone who's kneeling, someone who is very grounded. So what I'm picking up, what's coming to your conscious awareness is that it is time that I look at myself. I'm looking at this person, look at this pentacle. There are two other pentacles, right? So I'm seeing this person look at, almost it feels like a mirror. I'm looking at the mirror. What do I see in the mirror? Am I valuing myself? Or am I undervaluing myself? Okay? So this also is the energy of value. Okay? A Queen of Pentacles is someone who has high self-esteem, self-worth. Okay? So you're actually, what's coming to your awareness is perhaps the wounded inner child that was looking for that love, perhaps through traumas of the past when you were growing up or in past relationships. Okay, so I feel like there's a lot of healing that you're doing. And with the Three of Pentacles, what's also coming up to conscious awareness is I'm going to rebuild myself, I'm rebuilding myself. I'm rebuilding what I thought about emotions, what I thought about connections. What do I really want in connections? I'm getting a lot more clarity about how I want to build. After the Three of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, we're increasing in the physicality. So you're moving towards coming to becoming the queen. I like that. I like that. That three is the energy of collaboration, of optimism, of hope. Okay. So I love that you are also with this open and with this Ace of Cups, what's also coming to you, your angels are saying that this is, as you release these tensions, you're opening your energy to receive. You see this whole cup coming and overflowing, and the child is all like getting the sunshine, the rain, all the wonderful things which will make your plant grow into a tree. So it's coming to your awareness on what you want to nurture. So you are nurturing your deepest parts within you, the vulnerable parts, the parts where you first rejected, where you have to learn to stand up, and maybe it'll not please other people, where you're willing to do that. I like that. That's coming to your conscious awareness. Okay, that's what the psychic awareness is coming, okay, for you. And I'm suddenly seeing with this Ace of Cups the cauldron looks like this open, what is this thing called? Oh my God, sometimes I miss words, guys, and I wish this was an interactive session. Like, okay, this is what I would happen when I was teaching, in college. And I'm like, oh, I think I lost my train. What was I saying? And then a student is always going to share something. So yes, lotus, thank you. So some of you psychically sent me the answer. Thank you for interacting with me psychically. I like it. So yes, what I was feeling and what I was saying with this is that this feels like a lotus, right? So information coming in about healing your inner child, feeding the inner child love and unconditional love. I like that. So what is the way forward? What is the next step that they can take to bring this higher vibration within themselves, angels? What is the next step? I knew this one would come. Okay. One more on this one, please. What is the next step that they can take? And how can they release this? 10 of Wands. How can they release these burdens, angels? Okay, thank you. Let's have a look. So the first one we got is the 10 of Wands. Okay, with the 10 of Wands, what I am seeing over here is the next step for you is to, as this is coming to conscious awareness, your guides are helping you. Your subconscious is bringing this to awareness, okay? To rise into your own power with the power of your thought. With the power of your thought, with the power of your passion and focus, that you can bring the two parts in balance and you can bring healing to that child within that really wanted that nurturing and care. That's what I feel like. I feel like maybe you felt abandoned, you felt unsupported, and perhaps your past relationships, you were always looking for people to validate you, not consciously, not like, oh, validate me, but because the child was told that you need to do this, and if you don't this, you're not good enough. So anytime you didn't match up to expectations of either your parents or the place where you had the greatest impact, meaning it could be work, it could be a religious organization, or your culture itself, okay? Each one of us gets an imprint, psychic imprint in our own way. So I feel like at that time, you wanted to show that, hey, this is what I did. And I'm not sure if you really got that appreciation for who you are. So perhaps some of you actually just understood that it is not safe for me to express my authentic self. I must show up in a way I'm expected to, with responsibilities, with a certain demeanor. This is what I'm expected to do. So expectations. So now what's coming to this conscious awareness, and that's why I'm coming to this 10 steps, because that child just always had that child always had to live up to other people's expectations. Along the way, it forgot to nurture itself. So that's why where your central energy is, and that's the psychic information is coming to light. So your next step in this journey to be this embodiment of the Queen of Pentacles, whether you're male or female, to be this embodiment of growth, of nurturance, of kindness, of stability, of vibrancy, you're going to need to understand what we got the 10 of Wands, which is a lot of burdens, okay? Your back is like literally breaking. Some of you may be actually having some issues with your back, or even like your issues with your feet, I feel like, okay? So it's like a workhorse. You've been working, and you keep taking, I'll do this for this, I'll do this, because you know that you're trying to please, that people pleasing. Let me please my parents, let me please, what it is, let me please my boss, let me please them. So that people pleasing has depleted your energy. So your first step forward really is to understand what are some of your responsibilities and what are some places where you can let those go. So we got the King of Cups to clarify this 10 of Wands. The King of Cups is understanding. Okay, but the king has a masculine energy to it. So the masculine energy is the divine masculine energy is a protective energy. Also has the energy of drawing boundaries. Also has an energy of an action taker. Okay, so in this way, the masculine energy is taking action, but it's coming from a very heart-centered place, psychic energy. So your message next forward is to, yes, learn to stand your ground, but it doesn't have to be intellectual. Okay, intellectually that this is it, and we're done. So you don't have to take a harsher approach. It's saying to take the gentler approach, to be gentle with yourself, to give yourself the space. Okay, this is also feeling like give yourself the space. Give yourself like retreats, time outs, and I mean in a good way, time out. Okay, so meaning schedule your me time, schedule your R&R times, your retreat times, your restoration times. Offer understanding when you're feeling burdened that, you know, I really need to, I really can't do this. So coming from a genuine place, but also being, you know, the back is straight. Do you see this? Strengthening the back. Now the back is really bent over. Now it's like strengthening the back with love. So you're moving forward with love, but also with authority. That's what I'm feeling over here. I like that. Okay, now let's look at more advice coming in from your angels about drawing this in. What is the advice? I knew that would come up. Knew that would come up. This is the World card. Okay, do you see the energy all circle and round? Okay, and we got card number 21, which totals to 3 again, and it brings me to the 3 of Pentacles. Okay, that's the message I'm getting. So again, it comes back that World card represents understandings and learnings, completion of lessons. Okay, some hard lessons, some challenging lessons, but challenging lessons nonetheless very, very rewarding. Okay, very rewarding. So your angels are saying that you see the vibrancy in this and the cyclical pattern. So let the energy keep moving. Let the energy keep moving. Meaning that as you take some of the steps, you may fumble, you may fall back to an old pattern. Be gentle and kind with yourself. Just the way you have been nurturing towards others, nurture yourself. Be the father to yourself. Be the mother to yourself. Be the protector of this person who is bent over. Okay, making that steps. I'm seeing this 3 of Pentacles looking at, literally coming down and looking at this person who's bent over. Okay, so I'm feeling that your guides are saying to offer understanding, to be optimistic, to be hopeful, to be loving, to be that ray of sunshine for yourself. Okay, the World card has fixed signs here, astrological signs of Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, and Scorpio. Right, so the four signs up here. Now, all of these elements are fixed in their ways and approach. This speaks of is breaking free from that fixed nature, understanding that it is important for me to be flexible. So there will be times you'll be able to take a few steps forward, and there'll be times you'll be inflexible, and that is okay. Accepting every part of your journey is part of the message that's coming in from your angels. Okay, and with this message coming in, I can already see that a new love, a new authentic relationship, a new version of you, because the new version of you is being birthed, you're coming in resonance with a partner or with relationships that are going to be very equally aligned. I can feel it with these energies, and you are learning some big lessons here. Okay, now, you know, when we are moving through all of life, we're moving through all of these situations in our life, there's always cycles. There'll always be times of expansion and some times of contraction. And there'll always be things that are outside our control. I can do all the things possible if there's like rainfall. Like right now it's raining like crazy here in Southern California. All right. Now, I cannot stop that rain, but what can I do that's an external influence? Let's look at what are some of the external things that are present in your life right now that are impacting part of this growth, okay? And the key always is when we talk about external, let's not make it like, oh, it's outside of me and it's because of that. We got to have that bridge. This is all that's taking place internally. We're going to bridge this with the external. Some things happen. What are you doing in your internal world? This is your internal world here. Let's look at your external. What's taking place in the world around? This one's coming up. Okay, this one was like sliding in. Let me see. Let's take one more. What is the external environment that's out of their control? Okay, it's so interesting. This is such an interesting one. We got the Ace of Swords and we got the Nine of Pentacles. Now, this is totally out of your control, meaning this is actually, I don't want to say out of your control, sorry. I'm going to rephrase it. Meaning your external reality is bringing to you new growth and new ideas with the Ace of Swords, okay? And this Ace of Swords relates to your Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is about independence and freedom. Freedom to do what you want, freedom to follow your passions, freedom to walk your life's purpose and life path, freedom to make money the way you deem it fit to make money, not by the constructs of how others have done, how society has done, or how it has always been done in your family. So breaking free from that, that is how the external reality is showing up for you. This can also show up, quote unquote, for you. Whether how you attach a positive or negative is totally up to you, perception. There will be people who are very, very intellectually sharp with this Ace of Swords. They can be cutting people who are present in your external reality. There are people who are talking about financial independence and they're saying this is the way to go. So I know you're in the center place of becoming this self-sufficient and I have enough for me. So you are gaining a lot of awareness, I feel like, with the Ace of Swords and with the Nine of Pentacles. In your external environment, what is also going to show up is ways in which you can be independent, okay? I feel like that independence and the financial security is something that's coming up a lot right now in this reading, even though we're trying to see authentic relationships. So I feel like that's where your vibrational match, that's when you reach this level of the Queen of Pentacles, is when that vibrational, absolutely true love, true authentic relationships will begin to show up in the external reality. So I do feel that you may also be receiving in your external, there may be some webinars, there may be some courses, there may be some, groups where they're talking about financial independence through this, and that you'll be able to perceive and move forward, which will help you to bring instability for you. Now, what are some things on this journey where, you're kind of a little bit fearful of or doubting, and perhaps being hopeful too? Let's have a look. Hopes or fears for them, angels. Thank you. Okay, now at least I like that we are all having the forward movement here. We have the king facing that way. We have another king here. We have another king here. Wow, we got 3 kings in here. So you're definitely healing, whether you're male or female, you're definitely healing your masculine energy within you. 1000%, that's what's happening at a subconscious level. You are healing your masculine energy of take charge, about how to make decisions, about how to assert yourself, how to assert your own will, how to be understanding and yet assertive, how to speak from a place of authority, okay, how to follow the vision, okay, unapologetic. This feels like unapologetically I'm going to follow what I want. Okay, so that's a wonderful hope, right? Because now we are looking at forward. All of this is forward movement. Okay, this person looking here, this king is looking in that direction, this king is looking in that direction, this king is looking in that direction. Okay, So whenever I look at directions, I'm just generally pointing that to the north and I'm pointing this to the east. So, this is a new beginning, it feels like. And this is your emotional energy of the west that you are clearing out. So you too have this hope that I want to be strong, I want to be there, and I am going to go after my dreams. I'm going to be a badass, and I'm going to just do all of that stuff that I really want to do. Now that's also part of the fear. Will it happen? Will I be able to do that? Okay, so it's part of your lessons. Coming back to this advice of the World card, that drawing upon the energy of Leo, for instance, will help you. The Leo energy is that of being in the sun, being in the limelight, following what the inner child wants. They are about pleasure, they are about fun, they are about play, they're about confidence. So drawing upon confidence, okay, the fixed sign of that. Aquarius brings in the energy of being humanitarian and also revolutionary energy. So part of this seems like an inner revolution is what you're learning, right? With this back and forth in here. Then we're talking about Taurus. Taurus is about earth element, about making things happen in the material world, having the financial security and also having great relationships. So you're learning these big lessons. And then we have the energy of Scorpio. Scorpio is a deep sign, water sign, okay? Psychic information, psychic energy, and following the passion and uncovering. Scorpio is considered the sign of great transformation because it goes deep into the psyche and pulls out information. So that's where the psychic information is coming in. Maybe you're working with a water sign, you're dealing with a water sign, okay? But I don't really talk about that on my channel, really, because that's not my expertise. So I don't like to pretend like I know that. So that's not something I generally talk about. Anyway, coming back to that's what the message is coming for you. That, to follow your heart's desire with confidence, with freedom of choice, self-expression, and also coming from a place of balance. Now, as you're going through all of this, with these changes, angels, what is the trajectory? Where's the next stopping point? Okay, what is the next stopping point? What is this? I have to see it. Okay, what is the next stopping point, angels? What is the next stopping point for the people? The outcome energy. What is the outcome energy as they progress through this? Okay, let us see. What is this? Oh, I like that. All right. So the first thing I got, that's wonderful. We got the 5 of Pentacles. And we have the Page of Wands. I don't think I will need any more. This is wonderful. The outcome energy is that, again, it brings me back to the Leo, fire. There's a lot of fire energy that you are activating in this cycle, in this phase. And what I mean by that is there's going to be a lot more playfulness. There's going to be a newness. This is a new beginning with the Page of Wands, where you're feeling with the outcome also coming with the 5 of Pentacles. And the 5 of Pentacles is, from the lack, loss. So I feel like you're taking smaller steps. You're taking steps to free up that child within, to free up and release these burdens. So from this page energy, which is super enthusiastic, fun-loving, is excited, is looking, and is charging forward with like fun. Do you see that? Do you see that, right? And if you see the expression of the face of this King of Wands is a bit weary, is a bit tired. This king also feels a little bit weary and tired. And the child here is so fun-loving, so full of energy, so full of love, and wants to move forward and so excited. So this is moving forward with excitement after a period of loss, after periods of really evaluating where the child feels left alone. So what I see in your relationships and in achieving this is really going to be able to bring in playfulness. You're going to be able to bring in lightness. You're going to be able to bring in excitement as you proceed in this journey. I love that. I love that, angels. Is there any final closing messages that I can give to the people? This is the one I'm feeling. Wow. This is the one I was feeling, and it says 2 of Cups. I love that. We'll put this here. The 2 of Cups is about coming together, about harmony. Harmony of I don't want to say opposing forces, but harmony coming into your life. And where there is understanding, where there is growth, where there is equal pouring into that cup. But this journey must be made for you to bring that in, which is what is coming for you. The authentic relationships is on the cards for you. But the journey is going to begin small here, as you allow your inner child to play, as you let go of the past hurts, which is what this process is uncovering for you. That union, what's come to you is now I'm getting another message. It'll be the final message here. The Ace of Cups over here is you choosing you. You choosing to connect with divine and getting the divine love. Once you feel that deep connection of you pouring into your own cup and receiving that love from the universe, and you are there, now you're in vibrational alignment. Now you are in vibrational alignment to all of that. I'm going to put all of it here so you can see it. Let me show you. This is you pouring into you. And now you have the second cup here, pouring into that. Now the moment I put this in, what do you see? There's one person on this side of a cup, there's one person on the other side of the cup. There is unity, there is union. It is absolutely possible, okay? I do see that. It's absolutely possible. And you're gaining a lot of awareness. So thank you all for tuning in. If you're new, you've stayed on till now, consider becoming part of the community and subscribing to the channel. I do hold some polls and I share things on the community board. And that way, many times people write to me asking me to make certain videos. I do want to bring forth that, readings or videos that's going to assist you on your path. Okay, so perhaps it would be you. Just a few days back, I had posted something, reading that one of you had requested me to do, and I was inclined to bring that forth for the channel. Do consider becoming part of that, and if you'd like to work with me, the details of that are in the description box of this video. I do personal readings. I am a transformational coach, helping souls like you to find that deep love and connect within, so that you can have full expression, self-expression. And with that self-expression, you're able to live a life of freedom, of joy, happiness, and optimism. That's my life path and life purpose, to help you to discover that inner child, bring out that play, and allow yourself to play, to walk that path, and be joyful, to have more joyful creations. If you'd like to work with me on that, you can reach out to me. So with that, I send you many blessings of love and light, and I'll catch you in my next video. You take care. Bye.